Thank you so much. I will be talking about the Mendeley Reference Manager, and same as Nigel, I would like to start with a question. So who of you uses Mendeley Reference Manager or any other reference system? Okay, because I know that there are experts in the audience, pretty good experts, so for them might be a little bit boring the presentation, but I hope that for the rest you will get a flavor of what Mendeley Reference Manager can do for your researchers community and for you as librarians as well. Yes, sure.
Okay, which one?
This one. Nice.
Sure. Okay, I'm just going to share it with the rest.
This presentation usually takes me around 80 minutes, so compressing it into 10 minutes is really difficult. So probably there will be more questions than answers at the end of it. So feel free to go to the booth that we have there, and we can discuss and talk about anything you might like to discuss. So Mendeley Reference Manager. What is Mendeley Reference Manager? Well, basically a reference management system. Let me see if it works. It's not working. And here neither, right?
You have to click on the inside and then it's
okay.
You can do it with the.
Now I can do it with this. So Mendeley Reference Manager is a suite of products that allow you to build a library. So insert all your articles, literature, all the resources you're working with into a common place. It allows you to read and annotate those articles that you are working in. It allows you to collaborate. In this context, is perfect. EDUCABILITY, I think, is one very nice collaborative project. So collaborate, you can do it with Mendeley Reference Manager. And then really important for researchers and probably for you when doing your reports to cite, include references in a document and generate a bibliography afterwards. So these are the main functionalities. Very straightforward, very easygoing. Okay, so Mendeley is a free tool. The only thing you need to do is just create an account, register yourself with your personal email addresses, with your institutional email addresses. At Cyprus, you have Mendeley Institutional Edition, which gives you more storage capacity and allows you to work in bigger groups. But functionalities are the same both for personal accounts or for institutional accounts. So basically, you need to create an account, set up a password, and then you can start using Mendeley. So this is how Mendeley looks like. Basically, if you are familiar with other platforms like iTunes, there is a 3-column structure with a hierarchy going from left to right. So in the left side, you will have all the folders containing your material, your PDFs, your articles, and so on. In the middle panel, you will be seeing the articles that you have in those specific folders. And then if you click on one of these articles, you will get the info panel, which have all the metadata related and connected to that specific article. So basically, this is a little bit the most simple layout of it. Everything is actionable, so you can go to the metadata and edit them yourself and amend. And if you see errors and detect errors, you can change them in such a way that citations are properly done afterwards. For researchers, it's very important that their articles are properly cited because they receive credit for that. So how can you populate your library? So I always envision Mendeley like an empty room that you need to populate with books and organize them. So it's a little bit similar, but more conceptual. So you can add articles to your library by different means. Just drag and drop files from your computer. You can add entries manually, and you can import full libraries from other reference managements, which of course is our aiming. So no, I'm just kidding. I think that all of them out in the market are very nice in general. And you can also find resources in the internet. And in order to do so, here is the first component of Mendeley Reference Manager, which is not the reference management itself, but it's the Mendeley Web Importer. Mendeley Web Importer, and you will see in your browser with this symbol. This is the way you can install it. I can provide you all this information afterwards. Mendeley Web Importer will detect metadata in web pages. Basically, if you do a search in PubMed or in SSRM, this is the case, Google Scholar, and you click on the icon of the plugin, the extension that you have installed, all the metadata will be detected, and this will open a window, to your library. You can select the articles you're interested in, as I'm showing here, and then you can bring them directly to your library. This is the way to import documents from internet resources. And a nice tool as well is that you can import the web page itself. For some disciplines, this is very, very interesting option. Actually, in architecture, they work a lot with blogs. So you can have the citable link also included to your library. And then from Elsevier specific tools like ScienceDirect, Scopus, you have a direct link to Mendeley without the need to use the Mendeley web importer functionality. So basically, this was about how to populate, how to create your library, either from your own computer or from the internet. You have to take into account that opposite to the previous version, everything is stored in the cloud. So you can have documents in your computer, but if you delete that folder, your articles will be preserved because all the information is cloud-based. You can decide whether or not to share those articles, but in principle, you won't lose them if you delete a folder by mistake or any other thing in your computer. And another option you have is you can export all your articles to other reference managers as well, like in a very easy way. Once that you have your articles collected, let's say, you need to arrange them in a certain way. By default, there is a folder, so which are called smart collections. This folder here is hide screen, all right. So there you have the articles arranged. So in all references, all the articles will be represented there. All the articles you have in your library, you will be able to find them there. And then you can have different flavors or your articles organized in different folders. So the ones that you have added in the last 3 days, the one that you have read in the last 30 days. If you are a researcher and you have a Scopus profile, your articles will be immediately connected and you will be seen in this folder. This is very nice. Well, all the options I'm showing you there. Then you have smart collections, what we call smart collections. Basically, it's a different, an euphemism to say folder. So collection is a folder, and you can create folders and subfolders as you do in your day-to-day life in your computer. Something important to say is that, again, if you delete by mistake a collection, a folder here, your data will still be preserved in all references. If you want to get rid of articles, you really need to go to all references, select them there, and delete them. And I think this is very interesting because it's not the first time that we delete a folder by mistake and then we lose all our data. So unless you go to all folders, you will be preserving all your documents. Besides the fact that by mistake you can delete any folder there. Another option that you have in Mendeley is the reader. So you can work on your documents as you would be working on the printed version. So you can do highlights, you can put the sticky notes there and add all the information you want. And it's very easy to navigate. If you make a comment on a specific area of the documents and then you click on that comment, you will be brought to that specific area of your article. So, well, it's very, very simple. So you can annotate specific documents by highlights or by sticky notes, or you can work on several documents at the same time. And this you do it with the notebook function that allows you basically the same. So to highlight the different paragraphs through several documents that you probably have arranged them by topics. You can put the sticky notes and you can actually verbatim copy parts of the text as I am showing here. And again, when you add information about the specific area in the document, by clicking there, you will be brought to that specific area in the article. If the article is 10 pages long, might not be that important. If it is 500 pages long, then it's really nice to know where to go, how to navigate those articles. And then one of the most important functions for at least researchers, but I think that for you as well, is Mendeley Site. Mendeley Site is a plugin for Microsoft Word that will allow you, as I said before, to include references in your articles and generate a bibliography in a very, very easy way. So what I'm presenting here on the left side of the screen would be a Word document. If you have installed this plugin for Word, and if you have trouble installing it, I would recommend you to contact your IT departments, because this you can acquire through the Microsoft Store, and in most of the cases there are firewalls that prevent you to use it. So the IT department can be helpful there. So basically, if you click Mendeley Site, again, a new window to your library opens. Basically, you write a piece of text and then you want to insert a reference. So you can navigate your library, look for the article that you are interested in, or the article, you can select one or several, as many as you want, and insert that citation. Important to note that the citation will be inserted in the specific place where your cursor is. So just for you to know. And once that you have all your document with the references properly included, you can generate a bibliography by insert bibliography. And again, this will be inserted where the cursor is. If the cursor is in the middle of the document, your bibliography will be inserted in the middle of the document. In general, bibliographies go at the end of the documents. So I think, well, depending on where you want it, you can decide. And if you make changes to your library by updating from library, you will be able to update all the references according to the changes that you have been taking. There is a collection of 8,000 styles that you can select to give a style to your references, and I think that they can accommodate the needs of most of the users. There is an editor as well, so if you want to do something with it, you can also do it, although we can discuss about it later because it will be discontinued in the future. So this is something that you can do. This is especially important when your article is unfortunately rejected. In most of the cases, you have to reformat all the references, which is time-consuming, boring, and you are not in a very good state of mind because your article has been rejected. So with one single click, you will reformat all the references, and I think for me as a all-times researcher, it was one of the main features of the tool. And then something else that you can do is collaborate. Basically, it works the same as smart collections. So you can bring articles to specific groups that you create. You can invite people to join your group, or you can be invited to join someone else's group. And then you can collaboratively work on the articles by using the reading functions. So you can highlight something, and then everybody in the group will immediately see your highlight or your notes or whatever content you want to convey, or the message you want to convey. And you can work in the same article, both at a group level and at your own level. So if you're working in your own article, you can do your annotations. This will come for you. If you are accessing the article via the group, then you will see the work there, and then you will see that this is an article that more people are working on it. I think that it's a very nice option, especially nowadays, where there's a lot of collaboration with people being located in different continents, different areas of expertise. So I think that it's very nice to have the option of collaborate. In the previous version of Mendeley, there were also the option of, these are private groups, to have public groups, but for those that are previous users, this has been discontinued because of different reasons. Well, basically, I think that, well, in terms of group, yes, again, you can invite people, people can invite you, and then you decide whether to accept or not, and then to start collaborating. I know that I went very fast, but again, I just wanted to briefly present the main features of it. I hope that you have appetite to know more and that you are willing to know more, so please feel free to reach out. I can provide the whole presentation, and there is detailed information to navigate. And again, I will invite you to play around with it because it's very intuitive, it's very simple, well, I think that it's going to be useful for you, or at least for your researchers community. So thank you so much, Haristok. And I'm happy to take any questions.
I was going to say, if there are any questions.
Please.
Just one question. In Mendeley, is there a possibility in order for the graphic serigraphy that you choose to extract them as a file for LaTeX?
Yes, actually, I think that you can export them, and these are the, sorry. These are the formats, so rich, EndNote, and BibText. But they should work with most of the reference managers. So you can export, and in the same way you can import. And we want you to import, not to export. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Our third sponsor is EBSCO, and I would like to call Dragan Nikolic for his presentation.
First, this
Μπράβο
one.
σου. Για να μου κάνεις τόνο. Θέλω. Μετά θα έχω τόνο. Τελεία. Μπράβο σου.
Okay.
Να ανοίγω.
Θα κάνουμε loop.
Θα κάνει.
Loop, δεν έχω κάνει τίποτα σε loop. Ακούτε, ακούτε.
Εντάξει. Γιατί έχω μετά.
Θέλετε βίντεο.
Μετά θέλω βίντεο.
Σε εμάς. Σε εμάς από εκεί.
Εντάξει. Το βλέπω. Θα σταματήσω.
Okay.
Εντάξει.
Okay. Let me
Ναι.
share it.
Να βάλω που είναι μεγάλο screen.
Πατήστε εδώ για να φύγει αυτό.
Αυτό.
Όχι, εδώ.
Εντάξει.
Okay.
Τέλεια.
And we have to share it with the rest online.
Εντάξει. Να το αυτή.
Let's cross our fingers and okay.
I will see μετά άμα μπορώ. Εντάξει. Estimados amigos de la Universidad de la Madrid, poštovani dragi prijatelji moji iz Srbije, sa Univerziteta Novi Sad, αγαπητοί φίλοι από τη όμορφη Λέμεσο, από τη αγαπημένη μας νησί Κύπρο, από Ελλαδίτσα, η μάνα μας όλους, από Αττική, από Αθήνα, να σου δώσω ένα μεγάλη θέλω να σου δώσω κάποιο από καρδιά. Δεν μπορώ να μεταφράζω και είμαι πολύ ευχαριστημένο όταν είμαι εδώ μαζί σας και μιλάω βεβαίως στα αγγλικά. I will speak on English, but λιγάκι στα αγγλικά. Του όλους μας φίλους που είναι μαζί μας στο online και εδώ ζωντανούς. Είμαι πολύ happy, γιατί είμαι εδώ, δεν πίνω χάπια, είμαι πολύ είμαι happy. Και λιγάκι να μιλήσω για πράγμα για EBSCO. Εμείς είμαστε γνωστοί, αλλά υπάρχει πάντα άνθρωποι πια, λιγάκι δεν ξέρουν για EBSCO. 5 λεπτά. Και μετά θέλω να είπα ένα άλλο πράγμα. Η πνεύμα του είπε του Μαρία, για το ένας φίλος μας που δεν είναι μαζί μας σήμερα, αλλά είναι πάντα μαζί μας. Come on. Παιδιά, βοήθεια, τι δεν δουλεύει. Αυτό.
Παίζεται. Εδώ, όχι. Πού είναι.
You just have to click inside once and then it's
Εντάξει. EBSCO. Who is EBSCO? We are existing more than 75 years, working with our partners, libraries, academic institutions worldwide. And we think that we have good σχέση. We have good relation. We support libraries around the world, and we turn search into research. All Cosmos is using EBSCO in this or another way. Historically, it's like in the old movie, which we have, especially here in Cyprus and Greece, every weekend. It's the old movies with very good comedians, and these movies are black and white, and I like to look them when I'm here. And this EBSCO is also in that style, black and white. It shows the history, which is along. This small, nice in the corner with blonde hair, that's moi. Yeah. So yeah, in the 80s, when EBSCO was on the way to create databases, I already have some 8 years, sorry. So for more than 75 years, we are working with all of you in different countries all over the world, with nice memories which we created in the last decades. And I think that on this road, we managed to make a lot of nice things commonly, to create the things which are practical for all your users and to make your life easier. Some people which look this picture, they said we are like royal family in the Londino, but just to let you know, this picture is from the Museum of Nikola Tesla in Belgrade, when our friends from Cyprus organized in Kebab, I do it with purpose, visited Belgrade. In the figures, just to have idea, we work with more than 100,000 organizations. We have more than 110 million pages viewed per day. We provide 900 publications in more than 450 databases, more than 1,700,000 books. It's a huge numbers which every day work for you, and we try to do our best. How we support librarians? We have EBSCO Academy. This is the one site of EBSCO where you can subscribe and use all privileges through all learning paths, instructor courses, recorded videos, and in the corner down, because this presentation will remain in TEPAC, you can see how you can access. I will not come too much deep in this, because I will not speak today about any EBSCO product. I will speak about this, which is using for educators and for librarians in their everyday work. So this is our things which you can use by yourself. This is how it looks like, the EBSCO Academy. Then we have the serial of the trainings. Whenever you need, we make special, public, institutional, on the level of department. This is the mother of a common agreement, and we do that. It's how it looks like our page for Central and Southeast Europe. We provide newsletters. You can subscribe to it and see what is the new from us. We do EBSCO post on upcoming events and learn about new products and services. We have EBSCO Page Connect. You can see the basic information and where you can request the account. You can see everything what is related to support, material, etc. So this is serving for you. I know that it's nice to speak with me or with Dalibor, but when we are not available, exists the page for that kind of the support. We have Resource Center to have free guides, videos, white papers. This is how it looks like the Resources Center page. We are also doing, and we are open for collaboration and open for research. And we do the things which are helping the idea of openness. One of these is the choice of having folio. Future of libraries is open. This is the idea. And proudly, I can say that the Library of Congress and National Library of Australia, it's the latest folio partners and subscribers. And I like to use this opportunity when we are speaking about the coming sessions. On the 7th March, the day before 8th March, the Ladies' Day, which is not coincident, it's just a figure, Open University of Cyprus will present their experience about Open Athens. Why we done to that? Through discussion with our friend Panayotis, he said, I speak every day with somebody about Open Athens. Everybody calls me. Great. Let's make webinar, only Greek-speaking webinar, and everybody can ask you in this webinar whatever they want related to Open Athens, not about the other things. They can ask you maybe about secret number. Yes, yes. 7 March, between 11 and 12 Greek time, this will happen. We will send the email, but this just to publicly announce. And this is what I want to say about the things what will happen and what will coming. And I use now the couple of words to say, if you remember, Maria said on the beginning, we dedicate this conference to our friend, Dr. Philippos Tsimpoglou. The person whom, because I'm now here and I can say a couple of my private impression, but it is, we all of us here have a lot of nice memories, impression. Now when I speak here, everybody of you in your hands return back the pictures and the common time spent with Mr. Tsimpoglou. I have problem to say call him Tsimpoglou because at some moment I moved to Philippos. And all of us moved to the Philippos. For those one who didn't have opportunity to meet with this unique person in our life, I will just say a couple of words. For those one who knows him, I will just maybe remind and to say how much we was awarded to know him and to be, I can say, his children. Many things I can say, and here in Cyprus, where I met him first time, and later on in National Library of Greece, whom he successfully led from 2014, and in Cyprus from 1999. And before in Greece, in National Documentation Center, etc. I don't want to sound too much because there is no enough strong word which could describe what we feel for that person and how we feel when we speak about him. I'm just one in the group, and he was ours, but he was international. He belonged to the old world. He loved his library. He take attention and he participates in the number of specific educational workshops, congresses, and he do it with love. We remember him like one young person. This is before me, or nowadays in National Library of Greece, where he was. I will tell you two anecdotes. When I was last time in the National Library of Greece, they said, we are his Shmurfakia. And I was looking to Sophia. I thought, but you don't have nothing Blair, you know, how you Shmurfakia? No, you didn't understand me. He was our Papa Smurf. He was our Papa Smurf, and we was all his Smurfakia. And as you can see, he was surrounded with the people who really love him and respect him. We saw him last time. I saw him last time here in Cyprus in November, and it was a really big privilege that he comes to Ireland, to whom everybody dedicates his work, his role, and Cyprus is the successful story of Philippos, because when he gone, Cyprus continued to work successfully, to better and better and better. And Cyprus is really his beloved island and beloved people. He was the host of IFLA, and it shows that he was international. He belonged to the world. And we had lucky that we was under his umbrella, wings, protected, learned, and many things what we was not secure or sure or shy to ask. He was the person who have the time, passion, and understanding till the last. And continue. he was the visionary, and he looked more than library. He looked for the world. And for the people who doesn't understand the Greek, I will just say the words of this song. Who will give me the strength to change the world, to make beautiful hearts big and merciful, to throw away the faulty ones, to give you one of the break, to give you one of the them to break, oh, you world of the glass, and make a new different society. I mean, this is the translation of the this Greek song. And unfortunately, there is no tone here, but this was that song. And this is the message for him, what is universal. We will always love you and keep nice memories on commonly spent time. You will always stay our beloved inspiration, friend, teacher, father, and a person about whom we will never speak in past tense. A lot of people pass by you. They didn't know how big you are. They didn't know. They was passing, but you loved everybody. And those one who noticed you and who didn't. You are living with us and through us till we are living too. We will do our best to realize all your ideas, visions, and plans, and you will be proud on us whenever you are, as always, yours. And he was not only somebody who teaches us, he was the person who enjoyed the life, as you can see here. Ευχαριστώ, Filipe. We will never forget you, and we will do the things how you teach us. And I thanks to all of you. I didn't want to finish this on the sad way. He didn't for sure wanted to see us sad. But, you know, we regret because he's not with us, but we will continue as he said. It was only one Philippos, and I'm proud that I was small piece in the group of the people who have an opportunity to know him, and he makes me to love Cyprus. He was my first, and on the end, I will tell this anecdote. I always remember him smiley, but one time he was only serious. It was that day when Maria, Marios, Marianna, Panayotis, Elena was with me in this city, in Lemesos. I was with all of them. We finished one meeting, of common meeting. We discussed about some databases, etc. We discuss and we go to lunch. I was sitting between Marios and Philippos. And they said, Dragan, we love you. You are a very nice guy. We always want to see you. You are always welcome like tourists. I was looking, okay. You know, we like to tell you that we just decided to move from you to, I don't want to mention to whom, but we will go with another company. You are a very nice guy, but we decided to go. I said, okay. I didn't see any sign of this. I didn't understand. I was looking by my eyes to Mariana, because Mariana was always nice and calm to me, but she put the head like this. She didn't want to show nothing. I said, okay. Half hour, 45 minutes, 2 hours. I was sweating, eating I forget even what I eat. Meatball. And on the end, Filippo said, what do you think? That we can live without you? Of course we cannot. Prepare everything we do for the next 3 years. I don't understand nothing. Of course you don't understand. Everything is fine. And the lunch, okay, we make joke. But 2 hours. But Mariana didn't say. We say strictly to Mariana, if you betray us, you will be So I said, Felipe, this is the 2 hours which you didn't change the face. You was okay, and I'm good actor. So many episodes. This is my episodes, but many episodes he left here and he left in Cyprus. And there is no enough word. I can continue and continue, but at some point I have to stop. But I always like to say, together here in his National Library of Greece, all the team whom he loved and whom respect him, and here in Cyprus, all the people whom he loved and respect, and all his friends will always remember him and never speak about him in the past. Thank you.
Look what he did to me. Okay, so thank you, Dragan. We would like to thank you all for your attention and your presence here today. For those who came from abroad, we wish you, thank you for coming, and we wish you a safe trip home. And have a great day. Thank you.